So people look at new players coming in, whether that's out of college, players who've been overseas, and they look at that and say, oh, you trying to come take my job. Like, nah, it's not gonna be that easy. So will Caitlin Clark be a good pro? Absolutely. Will Caitlin Clark come into the WNBA and do what she's doing right now?
Basketball fans. The Indiana Fever have made some serious noise this preseason, but it's not just their performance that's raising eyebrows. It's the decisions made off the court. After a nail-biting preseason game against the Washington Mystics, WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes dropped some serious questions about Indiana's coaching strategy. And now, the pressure is mounting on head coach Stephanie White. Why did the Fever struggle without Caitlin Clark? And why were key players like Bree Hall left out of crucial moments? Stay tuned as we break it all down, and don't forget to like, share, and follow for more basketball insights. Let's start with the obvious. Caitlin Clark was out with a left leg injury, and that was the primary reason why the Fever struggled in their opener against the Mystics. But did they fall apart without their star? This game went into overtime, and it took everything they had to pull through for the win. This showed just how much Clark truly means to this team, and raised the question, can the Fever thrive without her? What happens when their star isn't around? Enter Sheryl Swoopes, the legendary WNBA player, who didn't hold back on the Women's Hoops show. She raised an important point about the Fever's roster decisions. With key players like Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull, and Bree Hall in the mix, why weren't they more involved in crucial moments? Swoopes questioned Coach White's preseason strategy, especially when it comes to managing new players like Ejim, Timpson, and Hall. Could it be a coaching mistake, or is there more to the decision-making? Fast forward to Caitlin Clark's return, and it was like watching history in the making. Her preseason game against Brazil at Carver Hawkeye Arena was nothing short of legendary. Clark dropped 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists in just 16 minutes, leading the Fever to a dominant 108-44 win. And get this, her return drew 1.3 million viewers, breaking records and eclipsing NBA preseason games. Can Clark lead the Fever to a historic sophomore year? The stage is set for greatness. With Caitlin Clark back and the Fever looking strong, can they overcome the off-court controversy and make a championship run? Stephanie White's seat is heating up, but with Clark leading the way, anything is possible. Will the Fever soar to new heights, or will the coaching decisions weigh them down? Only time will tell, but we're certainly watching closely. That's it for today's breakdown. What do you think about Sheryl Swoopes' critique of Coach White and the Fever's roster moves? Let us know in the comments. Will the Fever overcome these growing pains, or will the pressure be too much for Coach White? Be sure to like, share, and follow for more updates, and stay tuned for more exciting WNBA action. Until next time, basketball fans.